Kiwi here. Got a bit of a cold at the moment. Anyway, still into it. So today we're going to make the brackets for the seats for the Camaro. I've got these fellas here. So these are the universal ones. I'm going to cut a few bits off, as you can see here. They sort of had a little bit of modification already on it. I'm going to cut all those off and planning on welding onto a tab here and a tab in the center of there. And then on the back I'll have to come down onto the floor. So I'm just doing this out of scrap stuff that I've got, sort of thing. Once I cut all that off, then in here I've got old scrub bars. So they got these little brackets on them here. They're pretty much exactly what I want, sort of thing. Should be able to weld them on there pretty solid. So that's what I'm going to use there. So this one here will probably work pretty good for the rear. I can sit bracket on that, sort of thing. I might even be able to just bolt it into that one instead of welding it to that frame. We'll see how it goes anyway. So that's what I'm going to use. I'll cut those off, pull all that out, save all my steel offcuts and shit, because they always come in handy. We'll get into that, put in the brides. They are a Vosta bride, by the way. They're like a rep for what they are and the price I got them, but pretty much under half the price of what you pay. And they're brand new pretty much. So yeah, we'll get into that and we'll mount these into the Camaro. Sweet. So I've marked all these here. That's the size of the brackets that I'm cutting. Also, I'm thinking these ones here will be the rear ones, and that'll be the front. And then I'll weld them on. So this should do one bracket and that should do the other bracket. Decided not to use this one. I will see how that goes anyway. Might have to go use that as the rear ones, but we'll get into that. I'll cut all this old stuff off these ones. We'll prep them up and get them ready to tack on, and yeah, we'll check it first and everything like that, and then we'll get into it. Sweet. So I've tacked these on here. So they're the first brackets on the driver's side. Passenger side will sit up a little bit higher because the floor's different. Jump forward a bit on this. This is the passenger side, so I managed to weld the brackets on there. They're painted black. I'll do the other one, the driver's seat now. So this here is the driver's side one. Had to cut some bigger brackets for this one. So my plan is here to sort of have it the same as the other side. You can see here, that'll come weld up onto there. So these this is the driver's side. I'm going to weld these onto here now. As you can see, I've cleaned up where it's going to weld. Hey, so this is the front one. So welded there, and the back bracket's on. So I've sort of made these sit as close to the floor as possible. I sort of want to be pretty low sitting in the Camaro. We'll see how it goes anyway, because the tracks are going on these as well, so it sort of lifts it up even more. But yeah, so that's the second bracket. So that's both brackets done now. Sorry I haven't showed too much of it. I'm scratching with memory on my phone at the moment, trying to record everything. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but anyways. So I'll bolt. So I'm going to clean up now, and then we'll bolt the seats on to the tracks, and then we'll bolt them into the car. So I want to clean up first so I don't get any of this crap all over it. But yeah, we'll move on to that next. So here I'm just bolting the plate onto the seats now. As you can see there, just a bit. I've got a bit of adjustment where I can move this back if it's not going back further. I've got a few extra holes. I've sort of just set it up so it's just that front part once this fully extends at the moment. And yeah, I think I've got it right that way. This here's the center console here, so I probably don't want to go too much closer. Okay, so I didn't bother recording bolting them in and everything. That's the brackets there. And they bolt down into the existing. I still need this trim here, by the way, but that's the brackets. Seats are in, so that's as far as they go back. Could have gone a bit more. But the reason why I sort of chose that was, sorry about the camera, but I can get enough shift room forward without having to recline it to get into the back. That was sort of my thing, where this is set up for my length sort of thing, so it'll work good for me. That's the seats installed, and this here is the passenger side. So I did have thoughts with this. So this is with this colour seats. So my plan I was either going for was to do these centres black, or wrap the back of these seats the same colour, so it all ties in, but then it still ties into the other black as well. But I'm pretty happy with that. So I've got a bit of the same material to go on the center console as well. Still got the speaker covers to go on. They'll be in the same material as the seats as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Pretty wrapped, seats done. I'm pretty knackered after that. I didn't get to record too much of the making. It's just too tricky with the phone keep overloading, but that's right, you saw the end sort of thing. Pretty happy, seats are in now. Just going to bleed the brakes and then I'll start driving it and have a bit of fun in it. I think I've got a brake light to replace from memory on one of Jay's videos, and yeah, so thank you, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, take it easy.